First call for Springo 2025 is on my board anyway. It's my 2024 holiday countdown collaboration of Evertote, Roxy Flosstube, and Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm stitching mine in Smitten and Suitable to Roxy Flosstube colors. And today I finished this reindeer, and I almost finished this. Started and finished this motif, just a little bit more to finish in the middle. Good start. Not sure if I can keep it up for the whole entire month of April, but not bad. April 2nd, Springo Day 2. The call was for number 31, which for me is this I Love Poppies pattern. New start for me and that pattern is by Swanita on Etsy. Looks so cute so far. Hi, I am at waiting for my one of my sons at an appointment, and I knew I'd be waiting for about an hour, and I've got my cross stitch here. I've got snacks. I've got my pattern keeper here on my phone. I've got a nice little nest made. So I thought I would say hi and start this video vlog series. Folks seemed to like it last week, so I decided I would do some more. So yay, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around and have a look at what I'm stitching on. I mentioned last week that I was doing Springo, and so I have got my Springo hour stitching done for the day. And I decided, why have one challenge on when you can have two? And I've decided to stitch a full coverage little mini stitch for my brother for his birthday, which is the 16th of April. Now, an interesting thing about my brother, so he is 18 months younger than me. I'm the oldest, and he's a surfer. And, you're thinking, oh yeah, cool. He surfs. You're thinking about California coastline and surfing along the coast. And yeah, he surfs along the coast, but it's the North Atlantic coast of Newfoundland and Labrador, where you have to wear a wetsuit to stay alive when you're surfing. So my brother is a great guy, absolutely nuts. Great guy. Anyway, it's a surfing themed cross stitch. I'm going to put a picture in here to show you, and I just started it today, and yeah, so I've got it put on pattern keeper, and I need to stitch to get it finished for, like, on the 16th I would need to stitch 200 stitches, so I'm trying to get 300 to 400 stitches done a day for the first few days of this month so that I can get this finished for him in time for his birthday. He doesn't watch these videos, so I'm fine. Anyway, let's get the camera turned around and have a look. So I don't think I'm showing you too much by this little section of pattern that you're really not going to understand anyway. And as you can see, I got cozy. I even brought a cozy blanket to make sure I didn't get too cold. And I've got these new stitches that I'm working on is in this beautiful, beautiful little bag by my friend Candace, and I'm going to show you Candace's stamp in here. I can so make that. Thank you, Candace. I love my bag. So I've got my two new projects in here. Let's get this one out. So this is the one. This is the upside down. I Love Poppies by Swanita on Etsy, and it doesn't look like it's focusing to me. Hopefully it is for you. Yeah, so I just got that started today, those cute little stitches, and that was about an hour's work. And now I've switched over to work on the one for my brother. So just a second now and let me get that out. So this is full coverage. I can't remember how many stitches it is. Oh, my needle minder, and my scissors are stuck to my needle minder, and there's thread going everywhere. Okay, let's move that over there. So actually this lighting, it's not too bad to see these very pale stitches. So my friend Bonnie or my friends Bonnie and Pam and Allie from Stitching Allie, Pam from Pam's Crafty Corner and Bonnie from Thread the Needle, have shared their full coverage stitching prowess. And one of the things that Bonnie showed me was how to grid fabric using a water-based marker, which is what I've got done here. So I've got this little corner finished, and then I did some crazy extreme cross country because it's only this, so it's 40 by 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 40 by 70 or 40 by 60. So quite small, but full coverage. So we'll see how many days. I think I'm going to need every day that I've got to get this finished. There we go. That's focusing a bit better. Yeah, so I'm almost finished with this. The color I'm working on right now is 3865. I'm using all DMC colors. 3865, I'm almost finished the color actually. So I'm going to start and have a color completed today, day 1, which is not too bad. Not bad at all. But considering that I'm at 10% completed. I've got 1,728 stitches to complete altogether. So it's going to take me a bit. It's going to be a challenge. I wonder, am I going to be able to make it? Anyway, let's get some stitching done. Hi, Flosstube. Where am I today? I am at my friend Barbara's shop. It's called Cupboard Up. It's in downtown St. John's. We're gonna go for a walk because I'm here for a couple days. See, Barbara's workshop. So this store is absolutely my favorite store downtown St. John's. I love it. And Barbara is Swiss. Well, she's Swiss Canadian. And she brings in all of these gorgeous pieces from all over Europe. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the camper. I also love that little boat. She also refinishes furniture. It's a beautiful table. So you're going to see lots of little clips of the shop because I am going to be helping out for a couple days. I love this cupboard. If only I had somewhere to put it in my house. And this carriage. I think this carriage actually came from Switzerland. I know that these did. They're collars, lace collars to put on around your blouse, your dresses. Look at this little knit sweater. It's so cute. All ready for Easter. You ready for Easter? I am not ready for Easter. Oh, look at the gorgeous suitcase. So cute. All the Newfoundland Tea Company teas. All the green gate china. Beautiful tablecloth. And Bunny Barbara also sells fusion paint. And yes, it's snowing outside on this 4th of April. Cute apron. Another gorgeous cabinet. Look at the hearts. These Isabel Rose colanders. Beep beep. Pretty eggs. Yeah, it's not a very nice day out. Hopefully we'll have some visitors. So today I'm going to be working on Springo Day. It was day 21 that was pulled. I'll check that. the last, this is only the 4th, so one other day this one was pulled, and I almost finished the reindeer, and I almost finished this little motif here. So I'm going to finish this motif, and then we'll see where else I get in my hour of stitching. So I've just hauled out, sorry the lighting is bad, I've just hauled out my, I think it's called Hawaii, is the name of this pattern. It's a full coverage piece. I'll put in a picture so you can see what it will look like when it's finished, because it doesn't look like, it's hard to tell what it is at the moment. There are 1,728 stitches in this piece, and I'm at stitch 649. So I am getting there, which is great. So this is what I'm working on these days up until, hopefully I have it finished before the 16th of April, because it's for my brother's birthday. Chat soon. Hi friends, I realize the light is a bit top heavy, but I found last week when I videoed with my, actually my sad lamp on, it was way too bright and the colors were all blown out. So I'm going to do this way. So hopefully the lighting is going to be okay. So hi, my name is Patty. I'm coming to you from the extreme east coast of Canada in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador, on the island of Newfoundland at almost the most easterly point in North America. My pronouns are she, her. My name is Patty, if I didn't say that already. I am the designer behind 4 Boys and an L Girl, as well as the fabric dyer and soon to be assistant floss dyer of Bryn and Needle. I'm going to get right into things today. I did another vloggy kind of video this week, so hopefully you enjoy that. It's a bit in spurts and starts. I ended up at the beginning of doing a vlog, I think it was the one where I was in my vehicle. I ended up getting sick again. So since the beginning of February, there has been a sickness of some form that involves headaches and fever and coughing, but I've had the fever and not the coughing or the congestion, but every one of us has been affected by this, and it comes and goes, which is the problem. So I might feel fine for a couple of days, and then the 3rd or 4th day I'm exhausted, and then I'm running a fever again. Youngest is home today from school. It's Tuesday, the 8th of March, or sorry, April, my goodness, April 8th. And he's home, had a vicious fever last night, and then today he's not doing too bad. So we did keep him home from school. But anyway, that's what's been going through the house. So my videos, my vlogs have been in spurts and starts. Had a wonderful time down at Barbara's. I covered up this week, so you would have seen video footage of that. And I do have some stitching because I have been playing with Springo. But first, the first thing I'm going to do is show you, I showed you my finished object, which was the Compass Rose by Stone Street Stitchworks last week, but it actually is an FFO now, and I wanted to show you that. So I'm going to show you the back first. So this is a modern hoopla frame, This is a modern hoopla frame. Let me get the... So here's the tag, Modern Hoopla. I purchased this from, where did I get this from? I got it from a Canadian company. I'll put the information at the bottom because I can't remember. I went online to look for a Canadian company that held these. Bryn Needle has sold these before, but we don't have any in stock, and I really wanted to get this one finished. So here it is. So you finish the hoop. I did a little blanket stitch around the edge. It's not very neat or nice, but does the job. Then you put in little pieces of, I don't know if you can see it, but there's little pieces of cardboard in here for it to fit. 2 hangers on either side here, or down here there's posts that you can, dowels that you can put in if you want to put it on a table or something like that, but I'm hanging this on the wall. And so here it is in its finished glory, and I think that's looking great. Very excited to have this finished, the stitching finished, and now it's ready to go on the wall. So I'm very happy about that. I think that frame, it's a black stained frame, and I think it looks gorgeous. And the hoop size is 6. It's a 6-inch hoop, a small one. Yeah, so really happy with that. Next, I'm going to show you my Springo starts, and then I have a new start that you would have seen already, but I'm going to show you again. So Springo, I'm not going to go by order listed. I'm going to go by just basically what I've been stitching on. So this particular bag is from Evertote, and housed in the Evertote bag is my Prairie Schooler piece called Where There Are Bees. This was called Once. And so here's the whole thing. And then what I worked on specifically, oh, I would have put in a picture as well. What I worked on specifically was I got this bird finished. So I am using older Roxy Floss Co. colors for this. I just picked, I know so I kitted this up ages and ages ago. I will tell you if I have them here, the colors that I'm using. The yellow is called Haystack. The pink is called Bébé, baby in French, Bébé. I don't have the colors for the brown or the variegated blue. Like I said, these are original Roxy Floss colors, so they're, I don't think I have those tags down here. No, I don't have them. Oh well, let's go back to the stitching. So Where There Are Bees. I was hoping, and you never know, this might be a finish during the month of April for Springo. So we will see. It'd be nice if it was. So I would like to have at least one finish from Springo, but we'll see how the calls get made. So my next pattern is housed in this, I just heard a needle fall. I'll be right back. I found the needle. Yay. So this pattern is held in my Gamma Creates Christmas bag with an old-fashioned vintage Santa on it. I love the back fabric as well. So pretty. So this is the 2024 Evertote Modern Folk Embroidery Roxy Floss Co. collab. This one has actually gotten a fair bit of work on it because for Springo, it just happened that it's been called 3 or 4 days in a row. So I'll put in a picture of what this looked like at the beginning of Springo. And here is where I am now. So getting quite a nice amount of stitching done on this left side. Yeah, so I think that's looking great. I'm using, I think it's Peppermint, Smitten, and Suitable are 3 shades of pink and red that I'm using in this. I decided not to use the different colors from I'll use them, but I'm not using them in this particular stitch, the different colors that came with the countdown box. So there's that. And then the other 2 that are in here, one is a Springo, one's a new start. Well, actually, both are new starts. One's for Springo and one's for something else that I decided to randomly add. This is in my I Can Sew Make That, one of Candace's bags. Hi, Candace. These gorgeous little Dachshunds on it. So this has 2 pieces. One is a Poppy's Valentine. I'll put a picture, well, there's no pre-picture because this is a new start, but I'll put the pattern of what this is going to look like here. And this is so only a teeny tiny start. I managed to get an hour's worth of stitching into this one. So really not much at all. So I'm doing an hour's worth of stitching, which in some nights seems like I get a lot done, and other nights it seems like I hardly get anything done. The last piece of stitching that I'm going to show you is a deadline stitch. I'm stitching it for my brother, who is a surfer. I would have mentioned him and his crazy surfing habits, surfing in the North Atlantic earlier in the vlog. But I wanted to show you how far I am. So I think I'm about 40% finished this piece now. And this is where I'm at. So it's looking good. You can see how big it's going to be or how small it's going to be. I'm doing this in DMC. This is water-soluble marker, so that I can wash this when I'm done. That'll come out. Yeah, but I'm using Pattern Keeper for this. Haven't used Pattern Keeper in ages. And I'm really liking how, I'm really enjoying the full coverage. The fact that it's small means that I can, I've actually got two or three colors completed on this. And I love completing colors, so that's been great fun. Soon I got to go back to the whites and off-whites, and not looking forward to that quite so much. Yeah, so that's my stitching for the week. Thanks so much for stopping in and saying hello. There's lots happening over the next few weeks with getting kits out that I have to do, and I'll show you more about the kits this week in my vlogs, because I'm not hopefully sick anymore. Yeah, and I'll catch up with you again soon with more stitchy goodness and some more vlog style videoing. So take care. Thanks for that. I hope you get time this week to find yourself with some stitches in hand. Talk to you soon. Bye.